we talk a lot about being happy in relationships,
Yeah.
but like, what does that even really mean? What does it mean to be happy?
Exactly.
And today we're kind of going a level deeper into
Right.
like, what are the signs
Mhm.
of a healthy relationship,
Okay.
right? And I think it's kind of like,
Yeah.
instead of just, feeling good or comfortable with someone,
Right.
what are the things that really show you that you're in a healthy relationship?
I like that. Deeper than just comfortable.
Yes, deeper than just comfortable. Exactly.
Yeah.
And we've got this great video that's going to help us break down some of the signs.
It's a really good one.
Yeah.
It is.
It's really
It's
insightful.
going to give you, I think, a lot more clarity about your own relationships.
Yeah.
And I think what's really valuable about this video
Yeah.
is that it gives you a way to evaluate your own relationships
Yeah.
that's maybe more precise than just like a feeling.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, you can look at it and say like, okay,
Yeah.
these specific things are happening or not happening.
Yeah. Are these things present? Are
Yeah.
they not?
Exactly.
So that's kind of our mission today, is to really dive deep into that
I love it.
and give you a framework for what a truly healthy relationship looks like.
Totally.
So let's jump in. Let's do it. The first sign the video talked about was this idea of being your authentic self.
Yes.
Okay, so what does that really mean? Like,
let's unpack that.
I think when we consider what that means for you,
Yeah.
it's about you feeling like you can be completely yourself without any kind of act,
Yeah.
without having to put on a show.
Right.
So you're showing the good parts,
Uh-huh.
the parts you're proud of,
Yeah.
but also the vulnerabilities,
Hmm.
the quirks,
Yeah.
the insecurities,
Yeah.
maybe even some of those like sometimes weird tendencies that the video talked about.
Right.
And the beautiful thing is when you don't feel that pressure to manage how you're being perceived. Yeah.
To kind of hide parts of yourself,
Right.
that's where you can really feel free in the
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think about like how much energy that takes
Oh my gosh, yes.
to like be
Huge.
putting on a show.
Absolutely.
So if you can just be yourself,
Yeah.
how much more energy flows into the relationship.
100%.
Yeah.
Think about how much relief you would feel
Mm-hmm.
if you didn't have to constantly second guess. Like, oh, what are they going to think if I say this?
Right.
Or,
What are they gonna think if I do this?
Yeah, exactly. Or what are they going to think if I wear this?
Exactly.
If you just could be yourself
Yes.
and feel completely secure
Yeah.
that you're not going to be judged or rejected,
Uh-huh.
that underlying security,
Yeah.
that's so fundamental for a healthy dynamic.
It's huge.
Because then it allows for deeper intimacy because you're truly being seen
Yeah.
and you can truly see your partner.
Yeah. So good. Okay, so the next sign the video talked about was open and honest communication.
Yes.
Okay. We all know, like, it's good to talk in a relationship,
Of course.
but this went a little bit deeper than that.
For sure. For sure.
Right.
This is where things get really interesting
Yeah.
because open and honest communication is not just like the day-to-day logistics or just the surface level stuff.
Right.
It's about being able to share your deepest feelings,
Mm.
to clearly articulate your needs,
Yeah.
to set healthy boundaries that are respected,
Yes.
and to navigate disagreements in a way that feels safe and productive.
Yeah, and I thought they made such a good point in the video when they talked about it's not just about feeling safe to speak up,
Mm.
but it's also about knowing that you're being heard.
Yes.
And that changes everything, doesn't it?
It's huge
Yeah.
because true communication is a two-way street.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about you voicing your thoughts.
Right?
It's about your partner actively listening,
Yeah.
validating your feelings even if they don't agree,
Right.
and showing you that they've really understood what you shared.
Totally.
And I think if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
this consistent communication builds that foundation of trust and understanding over time.
Exactly. And it makes you feel so much more secure in the relationship.
100%.
Okay, so the third sign was mutual respect.
Yes.
This one seems kind of basic,
Yeah,
but I think it's worth diving into a little bit.
for sure.
What are some ways that you would see mutual respect
Okay, so
playing out?
respect is so multifaceted.
Yeah.
It's about your partner valuing your opinions, even when they're different from their own.
Mm-hmm.
It's about respecting your time,
Yeah.
acknowledging the importance of your individual goals and dreams,
Uh-huh.
and absolutely respecting your boundaries
Yeah.
and those unique aspects of your personality and how you approach life.
Yeah. I think what stood out to me in the video
Right.
was when they talked about like
Yes.
the absence of certain behaviors.
Right.
Like you're not belittling each other.
Yes.
You're not giving each other the silent treatment.
Right.
Like, those are such clear signs
absolutely.
of disrespect.
100%.
In any interaction, but especially.
Yeah, especially in a close relationship.
Yeah.
Because those kinds of behaviors,
Yeah.
they create a power imbalance.
Right.
And they erode the sense of equality.
Mm.
That should be at the heart of a respectful partnership.
Exactly.
Mutual respect is about feeling valued,
Yes.
appreciated
Yeah.
for who you are and what you bring to the relationship,
Totally.
feeling like an equal partner.
Love it. Love it. Okay. The next one, solid trust.
Oh, yes.
The video described it as this feeling of security, like the opposite of constantly being suspicious or on edge.
Right.
So how would that like really show up in your everyday life?
So I think that when we think about this in terms of your relationships,
Yeah.
solid trust gives you this incredibly stable foundation of security.
Yeah.
And it means you're not constantly operating from this place of
Good point.
underlying fear or doubt
Right.
about your partner's actions,
Yeah.
their intentions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the video said, you're not constantly checking their phone.
Yeah.
You're not questioning where they've been.
Right.
It's a fundamental belief in their integrity
Mm-hmm.
and their commitment to you and the relationship.
It's almost like you don't even notice it when it's there.
Right.
You know what I mean? You only notice it when it's not
It's
there.
like you're not actively thinking about breathing,
Yeah, exactly.
but it's essential.
Yes.
And when trust is truly solid,
Yeah.
it becomes like this constant, reliable presence.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something you have to like actively work to maintain every single day.
Right.
And that allows for so much relaxation
Yeah.
and security
Yeah.
in the relationship.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about conflict.
Okay.
Because the video even acknowledged, like, disagreements are going to happen.
They're inevitable.
Right, it's part of life.
Yeah, part of being human.
But it's about how you handle them.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not about avoiding conflict.
Right.
It's about how you move through it together.
Yeah, so, like, what does that look like?
So this raises a good question.
Yeah.
When disagreements come up,
Yeah.
what's your goal?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mhm.
in a healthy relationship, the goal isn't to win the argument
Right.
or to blame the other person.
Mm-hmm.
It's to understand each other's perspectives
Yeah.
and find a solution that feels good for both of you.
Right.
It's about approaching those difficult conversations with empathy
Mm-hmm.
and a willingness to compromise.
Yeah.
You're on the same team.
Yes.
You're working together to tackle the issue,
Yes.
not tearing each other down.
I loved how they said in the video, like, finding a way forward together.
Yes.
That really, like,
I would say
emphasizes that team
Totally.
dynamic.
it's like recognizing that the conflict itself is the problem,
Mhm.
not your partner.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
And that mindset shift
Yeah.
allows for so much more productive communication.
Yes.
And honestly, in the long run,
Yeah.
it strengthens the relationship.
Yeah, because you're learning how to do it together.
Exactly. You're building that muscle together
Exactly.
of navigating challenges.
Okay. The sixth sign was mutual growth,
Yes.
both as individuals and as a couple.
Yes.
And I love this one because it's so positive.
It's so hopeful.
Right.
Because a healthy relationship, it's not stagnant.
Right.
It's constantly encouraging each person to evolve,
Yeah.
to learn new things, to
Mhm.
grow and pursue their passions.
Mhm.
So it's about supporting each other's personal development
Mhm.
and celebrating those achievements,
Totally.
even when those goals are independent of the relationship.
And they said it so well in the video.
What was it?
It's about lifting each other up,
Oh, yeah.
not holding each other back.
Love that.
Right.
It's recognizing that your partner's individual growth actually benefits the relationship too.
Mhm.
You know, as you both become better, more fulfilled versions of yourselves, that positive energy,
Mhm.
those new perspectives,
Yeah.
that naturally benefits your connection.
Totally. Okay, and the last one.
Okay.
This one's my favorite.
Oh, tell me.
Enjoying each other.
Yes,
Like, this seems so simple,
it does.
but it's so important.
It is.
It's more than just the romantic spark.
For sure.
Like, what does that look like?
I think, while that initial spark
Yeah.
might be what brings you together,
Right.
the ability to genuinely enjoy each other's company,
Yeah.
that's what sustains the relationship long term.
Totally.
So it's those moments of shared laughter,
Mm-hmm.
those comfortable silences,
Yeah.
the inside jokes
Mhm.
that nobody else understands.
Yes.
It's appreciating those small everyday moments,
Yeah.
and it's liking them as a person,
Uh-huh.
not just as a romantic interest.
It's like that bedrock of friendship
Yeah.
that makes it so easy to be around them.
It infuses the relationship with a sense of lightness and fun,
Yeah.
which honestly can be so resilient
Yeah.
when you face challenges.
Totally. So I just want to recap all of that for you.
Okay.
So we talked about the importance of being your authentic self,
Yes.
open and honest communication,
Mm-hmm.
mutual respect,
Mm-hmm.
solid trust,
Yeah.
navigating conflict constructively,
Yeah.
mutual growth,
Mm.
and enjoying each other.
So good.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, but it's all so important.
It really is. And I think,
Right.
it paints a picture of what a truly healthy relationship
Yes, it does.
can be.
And hopefully, as you've been listening,
Yeah.
you've had a chance to reflect on these signs
Yeah.
in your own relationships.
Mhm.
And recognizing these elements in your connections
Yeah.
can be incredibly affirming.
But totally.
But on the other hand,
Yeah.
identifying areas where these signs might be less present
Right.
can be a really valuable starting point
Yeah.
for reflection and potential growth.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about checking boxes. It's about really understanding what makes a partnership.
Thrive.
Yes.
Thrive.
I love that word.
So here's something I want you to think about
Okay.
as you're listening to all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these signs
Yeah.
resonates the most
Yeah.
with you
Mm-hmm.
and your experiences in relationships?
Good question.
Are there any that you're like, this is non-negotiable?
Yeah.
Or are there any that you're realizing,
I
I need to cultivate this more?
love that.
And I think also what's so interesting is,
Yeah.
what's the difference between feeling comfortable
Oh, that's good.
and healthy?
Yes.
What does that,
That's the question.
that's the question
Yeah.
for you to sit with.
So good.
So
Yeah.
thanks for taking this deep dive with us.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
See ya.